Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about what's going to happen between the, the Earth sign and the air sign. Usually these two are basically between the masculine as the man, the feminine is the woman, and we're going to basically tell you about this significant um, in the process of me doing this as a playing card reading. It is acting like a tarot a little bit, but it will be a different way. But anyway, if you like this video, please watch it. It's very funny and hilarious at the same time. Basically, the point being is that we are going to do something that involving that. Okay, there's going to be so much um, things going on, and we need to stay positive as much as we can. We have to believe in our own selves that we can do this. It's basically what I'm trying to believe in, that it's like this is kind of like almost like a comedy uh, video in some way, but it acts like not, you know. And we have to believe in our own selves. We have to have the give and take situation, which means that I give you the videos, you watch them, So, you have to believe that when I tell you something like this, most extraordinary, that this video will be fantastic with you. And there's things that you have to believe in, right? There's good karma, there's bad karma, but when you do the opposites, come on, right? So you have to believe in your own self. You have to have this. Now basically involves that this is going to be a good reading. It's going to be a good, fantastic. Yes, it seems to be that it's going to be okay and dandy, but you know what? The point being is that you have to really know of knowing what to do in life and your career, like your financial career. But this can be a good solution. This could be a bad solution. This could be the mix match. So you have to understand that. But believing is like seeing. Like seeing is believing, right? And you believe in all of these circumstances, And this is why it's going to be, right? So you have to understand what I'm trying to say, because when I get the point of knowing what to do, of doing this reading, it kind of will make you laugh. It will make you extraordinary. You will think, oh my lord, this is funny, hilarious. This is between it is, and this is it's basically a more temptation, because it's very um, it's almost like exaggeration, almost, but it's not that quite, because sometimes, when you do comedy, it's different, right? Because you make people laugh, and they will join you or accept you of who you are, right? But you know what? When I make these videos, there is there is a time and there's a place for everything. The time is where I do the videos. The place is different, right? Different. Because you have to do the setting, you have to do the process, right? And you have to believe in that. Because you have to understand that you have to help be part of a solution, right? And that's what you have to believe in, right? Because there's a good way of knowing this, and this is how it's going to be, and you have to see it right through my own eyes, okay? And this is how it's going to be. It is a extraordinary knowledge of knowing what to do, and this is why this is going to be a above all story to tell. It's like a funny story, but it's not, and that's what we have to do. We have to believe in this, right? Because that's what it is. But you have to believe in it. You have to. And this is why it's going to be making you happy or not, or laughing or not, or whatever it is. That would be a very expressive way for you to like this video or not. But what I'm saying is that, like, if you enjoy about watching this video, that it's going to be good, you have to understand that, right? There is a common way for a common goal. Your goal is to make viewers happy, and this is why it is, right? And that's why it seems to be all right. So you have to understand that you have to be the right motivation to be exactly what you're going to do, okay? And this is why it's going to be good. So before further ado, I'm going to put the camera down over here, and then you will see my playing cards, and then you will see my little reading material that I'm going to do. So in the meantime, please like this, and hopefully you will enjoy it. All right, so we have exactly we actually have the playing cards. Okay, playing cards represent that this is going to be exactly what's going to happen. Okay, there's going to be things that we want to know, and this is how it's going to be. And this is like almost a story setting, only it's not. But this is going to be involved in the cards are. So let me show you. The 7 of diamonds that we have here, and we have the Ace of Spades. Usually this involves that you have A7, but right now we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Okay, this involves what's going to happen in this story here. It will make you happy or not, but it might be making you hilarious, whatever it is. So please enjoy this, and hopefully you will like what I'm saying. So this is what's going to be involving. We have the 7 of diamonds represents an argument concerning finances. So basically, when you have the concerning finances and you have a big old argument, it's not going to look pretty. Actually, it's not. Okay? Basically, it's like when you have an argument concerning finances between one person or two persons, it actually involves like almost like a financial marriage. Okay, and that's what it almost stands for, FM, right? Financial marriage. And usually that involves that when two people, it's like there's an old saying, two wrongs don't make right. Okay, and that's what it is. That's what I'm going to stop there. Stop you there, because this is why it involves that. And basically, the point being is that, but the 7 of diamonds here is represents the actually Earth sign is Virgo. So if you're a Virgo sign, you're an Earth sign actually. So remember about this, because this involves that. Okay, and this is why it seems to be very, very good. But this is your sign. Okay. Not only that, when we have, so that's what we were talking about, the financial marriage. Okay. Now the Ace of Spades represents misfortune, means bad luck, and it means that it is the air sign of Libra. Okay, that's what it is, Libra. So when you put the two together, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. But you have to believe in that. You have to have a good motivation. Okay, and there's a good way, there's not so good way, but you have to do that. Okay, because this is why it's going to happen. Now, basically, the numerology in this quote that I'm going to read, this is what's going to happen. It is a good way of telling you this, like a small story, not a big one. but it will eventually put it together. Okay, and this is why it happens, and this is how it's going to be. Because truth to be told, that this is just ridiculous, ridiculous. So, basically, just remember that this is a story. It is making you maybe happy, maybe laughable, you name it. But this is gonna be my expression to you all. So hopefully you will read it. Hopefully I will read it to you. 14 numerology is throwing karma against each other. This sounds like a debate. Okay, if you love debates, you will love this video. Virgo is saying, I need to buy a car. Like, buy a car. Libra says, no, we can't. We are in debt. Let me handle this. Let me handle the finances, Virgo. Libra, no, we don't have the calculation is off. Which means that oh my god. So this is why that this is a FM stands for financial marriage. It's basically you have between an argument with bad luck and vice versa. A it's just like a statement and a persuasion combination of this comedy, because it seems like it. It is, because when you put it together, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't. It doesn't. But it's really like it's really ridiculous how I word this in, because it feels like extraordinary reading. It kind of makes you laugh so much that you're gonna whatever, but in a tiny bit of a persuasion calculation, like when you have a calculator, you add it up, but when you look at Virgo, I need to buy a car. Like, do you need it? Do you need that you need to drive it? And then Libra says, no, we can't, we are in debt. So it's like you think, oh my good God, or good Lord. Like, hello? Yeah. So, and then the next conversation is Virgo, it says, let me handle the finances. Then Libra says, no, we don't. We don't. The calculation is off, which means that you calculated everything else, but you forgot one thing. You kept the minus on the calculator for so long, and you're out. That's why this seems to be a good situation, but you know what? This is like a divine man and a divine woman at the same time. Good luck, because it seems to be that it's gonna make you, or is it gonna break you at the same time? And this is why it happens. It happens. So you have to believe that this is like almost like a good and take situation, but it doesn't stop you there. It doesn't. But it's hilarious at the same time. It's hilarious at the same time, because it just is. Because you have to learn your math skills. You have to learn them in life. If you don't learn, then how can you, right? So it's like, this is why it happens. This is why it just seems to be like, okay, it's good. And then all of a sudden it's like, what? Yeah. you have to understand that. But it seemed to be that my way of telling you this, like a story, it is. It's a hilarious story at the same time, but it's not, right? It's that how it is. It's just how. But believe in what I'm saying. This is why it happens, to a good way or a bad way, and you is being in a wrong way, and you are having bad luck. But please, this is good, and this is a financial miracle.